Na 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 na.
Hanging out down the street, the same old thing we did last week. Not a thing to do. We'll talk to you. We're all right. We're all right. Hello, Wisconsin.
I swear my shirt's not too small for me. It's just bunched up.
So that's where I gotta get you like a mad Sherlock Holmes pipe.
Oh, oh God. Oh, oh God. Oh, there we go.
I swear I gotta get you like a mad Sherlock Holmes pipe. Like a monocle, the derby, all that. Just so I can just be like elementary, my dear Watson. Because when you be hitting, boy, it just looks so like Sherlock Holmesy. It is hilarious.
One. Here's a little known fact about me. I love Sherlock Holmes novels.
No, really?
Like,
I can't tell that at all. Which is why I
like
suggested the Sherlock Holmes gift.
no, like I mean, you're only on the outside looking in on it. I mean, like,
I'm on the, but see, here's the thing. If I'm on the outside looking in on it and I can tell that, come on.
growing up, I was like a huge fan of the books. When I, read growing up. Um, Huge fan of the movies. Robert Downey Jr. does a great Sherlock Holmes. Huge fan of the show Sherlock on BBC. Um, I need to get back into Elementary. With that being said,
See,
I
and
need to I need to get hip to this Enola Holmes movie on Netflix. Like, I'm
yeah,
big on Sherlock Holmes.
Star Wars to me is Sherlock Holmes to you.
Exactly. There you
See,
go.
and you know what? This is my thing, and I know we're gonna be talking about something more serious than this. But I always wanted to get into like the Sherlock Holmes stuff like that. But I had handled peer pressure really bad. So whenever somebody would make fun of me and joke about it, so I would be afraid and not want to do it. But I was always into like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like, man, peer pressure's a motherfucker, man, because like it could really fuck somebody up if you're not mentally able to deal with that shit. I wasn't.
Damn, you got peer pressure in Star Wars. That's irony.
No. I went to Star Wars to run away from peer pressure. Like fuck y'all, I like Star Wars. Suck my dick from the back. That's why I went to Star Wars. That was the first thing I was like, no, fuck that. I love this shit, and that gave me like
Hell
some
yeah, man.
confidence to like, you know what I'm saying?
Word. Way to stay true to yourself. I
Yeah.
fucking think that hard.
And
However,
that and Hendrix. That's why my name is Hendrix so much. Because I love fucking Jimi Hendrix. Everyone's like, why are you listening to that? Yeah, fuck you. you know?
my gamer tag was Los Hendrix at one point, so I completely understand. It was also Los Cobain during the Xbox 360 days.
I can see that too. Why you would be want to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just funny when you friends, you learn about little intricacies about each other.
No doubt.
Shit work
Learn something new about each other every day.
every fucking day.
Every
That's how it's
week at
supposed to
least.
be. That's how it's supposed to be if you're actually friends with somebody. But moving on.
However, yeah. So yeah, that motherfucker guilty.
Guilty, guilty,
Guilty as
guilty.
fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, aren't we glad.
Mm-hmm.
However,
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah, man.
here's the thing, right? On one side of the fence, this is a pretty big deal because we feel like it doesn't happen often. And you know, I don't have statistics to bring up at the moment, but it may possibly happen often. It may possibly not. But the fact of the matter is, in a large, case is is a pivotal case, it, it's a big deal in general. So, with that being said, um, we can only hope that it it causes like I guess a domino effect, if you will, that it'll cause cops to not do the blatant, police brutality that they commit on a at this point daily basis. Watch like a little bit of it. Like I didn't watch much of it. However, from what I did notice is that the words and phrases used, body language, it made me feel like they were trying as hard as they possibly could to, get this guy to walk free. However, I did notice during the verdict the look on his face, and it was a look of shock.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people thoroughly enjoyed this look because this is most people would say this is the look of white privilege being denied. And honestly, that look on his face tells me everything I need to know about the system.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that look of shock was of arrogance. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think it was a look of surprise that the process didn't work the way it was supposed to, as he thought it would. All right, qualified immunity is supposed to kick in beyond a reasonable doubt, benefit of the doubt, boom, free, we're good to go. Didn't work this time.
Yeah, no.
And that was the look of shock on his face. And it goes to show that there is an issue with this system, that he was expecting to walk free based off of, the precedent being set in the past, that, something like this, usually cops walk free or they
You
just
know
get
what? And it's
them
funny you
stuff.
say that because not to cut you off because I wasn't trying to cut you off. But it's funny you say that. Like you saw a look of surprise. I saw a look of fear. And the reason why I say it's a look of fear is because to piggyback on what you're saying, the system's supposed to work.
Yep.
Like it's been going this way accordingly. And when that system failed you and you see black people was unified, he's like, oh shit, this is a motherfucking problem. You know what I'm saying? Because like for too long, these motherfuckers had a one up on it. You know what I'm saying? Boom, cutting us. But in this day of like social media, everything is open up. We getting eyes on national exposure every day because we're in the house all day. That's all people do. Old white people, old black people, young white people, young black people. The TVs are on and cameras are out. The ones that are out, they're going and recording shit. So it's like, damn, motherfuckers that's really caring is opening their eyes now, and that shit not gonna work. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
if it
And
wasn't if it wasn't for that young lady that recorded all this, I don't know if you saw the police statement that was issued after it happened, like directly after it happened. But they were about to sweep that shit under the rug. Like, my question to these people out there that are so denial and so on and so forth about it, like, what more proof do you need, bro? Like, I just don't understand how you can identify this racism in this country, but just dismiss blatant acts of racism. Like, I get how you can constantly use justifications to give police the benefit of the doubt. Like, the police are not who you thought they were growing up. Like, I don't know what to tell you at that point. Like, they're just not. And like, if anything, everything that's going on in this country today involving police should make you reevaluate what you thought police were. And the thing to, what they're supposed to do. But all in all, they are within a system that is kind of like a gang. And I just don't, they operate like one,
Kind of like a
So
gang. Kind of like a gang.
it just,
The police is the biggest gang in this country. Going back to when crack started, making money off crack deals. And if you need more proof, more or less than 2 hours later, here's a cop shooting a 15-year-old girl 4 times in the fucking chest because
we
she
were
had a
midway
knife. One,
burning.
because she had a knife. One, she didn't attack the officer with the knife. Two, she was reporting in reports, you know what I'm saying, that she was getting bullied at school and she's going to defend herself. Three, she called the police. You don't know the difference between a taser and a gun. If you want to calm the situation down, you don't have to shoot her 4 times. She's a 15-year-old girl. I'm so happy. I'm relieved that he didn't shoot the black man that had kicked the woman in the face in the video, because it was the dude had kicked the girl in the face that she was fighting with, wrestling with. He kicked her in the face.
Go figure.
Which is crazy. So it's like my brother said, what more proof you can need? Like,
what more proof do you need? Like, and the thing is that these detractors, they're just pretty much telling on themselves because they refuse to believe what's going on. So they, do things like, oh, well, she did this in order to justify the police shooting her 4 times. Yeah, that's another thing that pisses me off. Let's say that, she was charging at the officer. I think 4 shots is 3 too much if you must use a gun, which I don't think you should. But if you must use a gun, 1 shot should be enough. That's enough stopping power right there. So I think that was overkill, first and foremost, to start off the fact that it was unnecessary. It was overkill. And that's the bottom line of it all. And people try to justify the shit with facts, and you just look like an asshole doing so. And then not only that, your facts are wrong. You're watching the video and you're looking for a reason to blame the victim.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it for what it is at this point. Because if you are actually watching this, you're not asking questions like, well, what happened before? Fuck what happened before. Look at the moment. Look at what the fuck is going on. Like, that's the bottom line of it all. That tells a story enough. Like, anything that happened before that is moot because the cop is just generally in the wrong, because he was supposed to come to resolve the issue and ended up exasperating the issue.
No need to look outside the context to figure out what's going on in context.
All right. Use your context clues. Proof be in the pudding in the goddamn video. Again, y'all just be looking for reasons to blame the victim. Why? Because the victim is a person of color, and your agenda is that white people get murdered by cops too. In which, that's also a problem. There should be a dick swinging contest for that.
And also, I seen a video today of a white man accused of double murder getting treatment for his injuries and a water bottle. You won't see that with a black person.
Honestly, man, the underlying
just to throw that out there.
All right, the underlying foundation in all of this is the fact that black people are feared, and the fear it's masking superiority, right? And like you may think you don't fear black people until you do things like clutch your purse when somebody's nearby.
Walk on the other side of the street. And you see one of us
Lock your doors at the presence.
follow us around the store and you see us walking in the store.
Black guys, a black person says hello to you, good day, sir. You give them that the white person mouth.
Black person tries to talk about sports with you and you just say, "Oh yeah, yeah," and brush them off.
Like like the thing is that we notice this shit.
Mhm.
You don't. That's the crazy part about it. You're doing this shit subconsciously. Don't even realize that you're doing it.
Or if we talk to you, you instantly put your head down, try not to make eye contact.
Honestly, I just think eye contact is weird, so I just focus on a certain like part of the face. But
I
that's just
mean,
me.
if we're having a direct conversation, and I'm looking
I'm
at you,
focusing on your nose right now as we speak.
I mean, but you're still giving me some kind of facial recognition.
Oh yeah,
You're not constantly twitching away.
yeah, yeah. I don't
You know what
know.
I'm saying? Different.
Right.
Like I'll be much more appreciative if you just focused on a big ass pimple on my face to make me at least feel like you were paying me some attention, than to just not
Right.
look my direction. And even if you told me I had a big ass on my face, I'll go, yeah, I know, I'm sorry, this is a bit distracted. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Sorry, I got a
at least do
schnoz.
that if you're going. But no, I'm not going to give you no hacks to come up with racism because we're still going to see it. So it doesn't matter.
And the thing is all like swirled into the negative stereotypes that they swear is the truth. Now the thing is, all stereotypes are the truth, but they think the shit is like general truth. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a few things here and there. Like we could, if we want to be general, we can call white people mass shooters, but we don't, even though
They
this
are
probably should.
mentally.
Neither here nor there. The fact of the matter is that not all of us are who you think we are, and it's very offensive that you paint us as that, even though you don't come right out and say it. That's another thing. Dog whistling. Let's talk about that real quick. All right. We know in the year of our Lord 2021 what is offensive, what is not offensive. All right. Now, we can split hairs a little bit. We know what can possibly piss a black person off. And people so as the internet age goes since 20 fucking 12. Starting off with Trayvon Martin. So at this point in 2021, y'all know what the fuck time it is, and it's no excuses anymore. So if you're, asking questions like, well, help me understand. No, I just think you're being a smartass and you don't want to understand because everybody uses the same fucking Google. So go tell your story walking. Like at this point, fed the fuck up with the subtleties that these people try to dish out. Like everything, I don't want to think that the world is against me, but there's a lot of shit that is being done across this country, at least, that makes me feel like, yeah, I might want to stand guard because these random ass cities and towns, Gaithersburg, Maryland could be a random ass city or town where it happens. Y'all think on that?
Oh, yeah, I don't think I can say anything else.
Yeah, yeah. Like, yeah, I think on that because at this point, again, from 2012 to 2021, we should know how to operate in these type of situations. We should know how to react to these type of situations because at this point, it's starting to get old. You don't want to, prove that you do. You may have some black friends, but you standing there and trying to justify the murder of a black person, you don't have any black friends. You just associate with black people. And
Also, what I say may be hot, but I'll clean it up and make sure people get the understanding of what I'm trying to do. I remember a long time people was back in the day when we were learning about trials and laws, stuff like that.
sure,
People asked, well, why are people celebrating the OJ trial? And we explained to them the system probably worked for us. But he got away with double murder. We know that. We celebrated last week because the system worked for us when one of y'all did not get away from murdering us. That's why we celebrate.
one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rioting. That's how this country was started. Shut the fuck up about it. Bottom line. If we're being honest, rioting is the most patriotic thing you can possibly do in this country
And when
because
you
it
treat
shows that you're pissed off, and it shows that something needs to change in this country, and progression needs to be made.
and when you treat
So,
us right, we don't riot.
plain and simple.
When you fuck us over, we riot.
The irony is, your favorite team wins a championship. Oh, y'all motherfuckers are gonna riot. But that's cool, right? Fuck you. Let's get the fun levels back up before we start the show, Kenny.